What I think is happening quite often is people are going and they're saying, okay, well, what didn't die? As morbid as it is, right? You had a lot of these companies like Outlet that de-SPACed, they went down, they hit lows, and then they died. They Bird, bodybuilding dot or it was bodybuilding.com or one that did P90X, beachbody.com. A lot of these companies, they went public, they IPO'd, they died, and they just moved on. The ones that don't, they end up consolidating around this range. And what ends up happening is this ends up being where value investors start to get involved. Where if you look at it just right in this area, you have value investors that are buying kind of in this zone and in this area, and they are just accumulating because they think, right, $50 was crazy, $150 was crazy, but $3-4 is probably good value. They've done whatever fundamental value stuff that they do, and then they end up, because they're buying at this low and they've just run out of sellers, they end up creating these low bases where these value investors are accumulating and accumulating, and nobody else is really selling anything. So you get it stops going down. And again, it didn't die. It didn't go out of business when it was obviously priced here at some point to go out of business. So as they come back out of this base, this ends up being where your more momentum driven trader, your more story driven trader kind of takes off. If we go to MSOS, for example, right?